I read Annie Grace's book, This Naked Mind. It was my big catalyst to a change in my life. Hi there. My name is Ruby Williams, and I'm a This Naked Mind certified senior coach. And I'm here to just tell you a little bit about myself, introduce myself. I go by Coach Ruby. I help people become alcohol free. I am an alcohol freedom coach. I also help women around food addiction, food binging. I'll tell you a little bit about my story. Well, first of all, I'm 52. I'm divorced. Let's see, I live in Northern California, about an hour north of San Francisco. I have a son, he's grown. So I went through raising a son as a single mom and all those stresses, as well as divorce. Got all kinds of stresses, from work stresses to home foreclosure, different emotional. So I was an emotional eater, I'll just say that. And I worked in the wine industry. So I used to be able to take or leave. I was a normal drinker for much of my life, actually. I always drank alcohol, drank wine, thought it was normal. And then I went through what I want to call accelerator events. So maybe if you're listening to this and you feel like you're in the same place as me, you're not alone. I felt so alone. Basically, I used food for emotional support. If I was feeling happy, sad, whatever, I ended up gaining a lot of weight. Maybe you can relate. I never felt full. That's what I would describe to people, is I was always hungry. I've learned a lot of things, but at the time, all the diets, all the exercise, everything I tried to do just never really worked. It was always a short-term goal, and then I would maybe reach my goal or lose some weight and then gain it back plus more. Anyway, I gained about 100 pounds in a pretty short period of time. And my solution, because my aunt had a bariatric surgery, I underwent weight loss surgery over 10 years ago. And yeah, I lost the weight. One will lose the weight fairly, it didn't seem difficult. My stomach was so small, I cut out part of my stomach, but I hadn't changed any thinking. I still had that kind of need to soothe myself. I'd always ate something. And so after the surgery, it kind of switched to drinking alcohol. I felt better, and it quickly turned to what I call alcohol use disorder, AUD. I used it for when I was stressed, when I was happy. If I felt sad, I drank for every social occasion. And what happens is, without you even realizing it, your tolerance increases. It used to just be 1 or 2 glasses. Then it was a whole bottle, more than a bottle. Then it was 2 bottles. Then it was more than 2 bottles. And this was every single night because I used it for stress. Mainly it was, I would say, for stress. If you were to ask me, it was like, I worked really hard today. I'm going to relax and have wine. And that's how I grew up. I realized I had a problem probably just a year or 2 after my surgery. I realized that some sort of flip had been switched, where I started to think about alcohol, and I would only really with myself agree to drink 1 glass, but 1 glass always led to 2. 2 glasses always led to 3, and I would end up drinking until I would fall asleep or pass out. Then I would wake up 2 or 3 in the morning and be so upset with myself. Why did I do this again? And then I would wake up and vow, I'm not going to drink again today. But you start to go back to work, have a stressful day, or maybe it's a Saturday and you're meeting friends. There was always an excuse. I always would end up drinking again. And it wasn't until a few things happened in my life. I tried all different kinds of things, rules, and I couldn't quite do it on my own. I read Annie Grace's book, This Naked Mind. It was my big catalyst to a change in my life. You'll have to watch the next video to find out more. I just want you to know that, 1, it's not your fault if you're drinking more than you intend, that there is help out there. I can help you. I have created a signature program that'll take you through, and basically it's all about the mindset shift, because instead of white knuckling it, being anxious and still thinking about alcohol is small and irrelevant in my life. I do not think about it. I do not want it. It does not solve any problems in my life, but it's a process I have to guide you through. This is a process. process. It works. I've taken many people through this. I would love to help you as well. And then what I do with my clients is I help them with my next favorite thing is helping them with food addiction or food binging if you're interested in weight loss. But it's all about, again, the mindset shift around food. And this works. I've helped clients through this as well. I want you to know there's hope and support. It's actually a really cool process, and I will involve a lot of self-care and self-compassion as well in my practices and as well as I work with you. This is just a little introduction. Nice to meet you. I hope to see you soon.